Good evening there. It's about 7 on December 1st. So I literally just got back from home about 20-30 minutes ago, maybe not even that long ago. I've already unpacked all my stuff, got settled back in. And I'd say I'm feeling better now. I'm not feeling absolutely great, but I'm sorry. Weird statement here. I'm feeling good though. That's nice. I know I didn't release many videos during the last couple days here, but perfectly fine with that. I think that was a good decision. So yeah, I just came back from my Thanksgiving break. I'll be going home again in about 2 weeks. My mom said that she'll probably check to see when finals are, so that would kind of determine realistically, if I can come home a little earlier. Especially because I have a fairly short Christmas break. It's only about 2 weeks or so. Not as long as as far as I think my parents said that they had about a month-ish or so when they were in college. That's fine though. Nice and chilly tonight. So let's see. I don't know how much of stuff I'm going to talk about here, but I'll mention a few things. So, one, I got my dad got me a new pair. Well, I didn't have a previous pair, but I got a pair of, I think it's high tops. I don't know. I think that's what they are. It's like high shoes, kind of like boots. I don't know, whatever they are. And they're nice. I'm actually wearing them right now. They're pretty comfy. And it'll be nice to, well, hopefully, have significantly less water going down into my socks and shoes, because that was just a nasty experience. What else? I enjoyed watching a few Christmas movies with my family. For example, we watched. Why is that light over there flickering like that? That's weird. We watched Home Alone, the first one, this afternoon. So that was nice. It's pretty funny watching a 8-year-old just beat up to like adult robbers. Like, I don't know, it's pretty funny. It's one of my favorite few Christmas movies. I also really like Polar Express. Let's see what else. I've also liked The Grinch, I'd say. I don't know if that's one of my favorites, but I like it. I don't remember which one I like the most right off. I've seen like several different interpretations. I also like A Christmas Carol. Yeah, that was another one we watched. We watched the Muppets one. Pretty funny. So that was nice. And then I also enjoyed watching a few movies just by myself. I rewatched Cars 1. I rewatched Mulan, the original one, that is. And I also rewatched The Emperor's New Groove. And that's pretty fun. I also enjoyed playing some more Minecraft with my younger brother. That was pretty cool. We mostly played creative mode. It's creative world that we had, my account, and we just did some kind of like building challenges. So we tried to build some houses out of different things. So the first one we did, we only did one of, was we had to build like a house based off of you know, the other person's favorite color. So my younger brother's favorite color is green, my favorite color is purple, and so you can guess who had more luck with finding blocks in the game to work with that. Yeah, my brother, he had some frustration because there's no purple wood types. He was asking like, oh, does crimson wood count? I was like, I mean, I don't know, but it says crimson, and crimson is a red. So, and it has a almost purple. I don't know, maybe it has some purple pixels in it. But I decided to be like, you know what? I want to see. I didn't say this out loud, but I was like, I want to see. I'm just telling my brother to build thing here without using that. Just see what it comes up with. See if he's a little more creative. As he built like a decent size home. It's kind of a sort of a modern home style. It was all right. It wasn't like great, but it was spacious. You know, I think one of his frustrations was that since there was no wood, and he also, it wasn't white, so he couldn't use, you know, iron doors. Was you had no doors or trapdoors or fences or anything like that to work with. So he just placed some slabs, and you have to just walk. You just have to walk through. What would be a door, but is instead just two slabs. You kind of just squeeze through, and then you're in or you're out. It's not really that hard. I myself fashioned for him a house out of lime, concrete, and wool, and also waxed weathered copper, because technically that's green. So it was an interesting mix. It was also really nice having a whole bunch of plants to work with. So I also did some stuff with some moss, bamboo. I also did a little garden, you know, and then also a beacon. You know, the outside stuff isn't really necessary when you do the house building challenge or whatever. Or not. It's just mostly just like the house itself, maybe a few small things outside of it. But I was like, you know what, screw it. We'll just add some nice little extra outside details so it looks even nicer. And mixed and matched with different blocks so it looks much better. That's something building tip I learned quite some time ago. Earlier, either it was like this year or last year, something like that. So that was pretty fun. Then after that, we built some houses out of like 5 different random blocks. So basically what I did is I asked ChatGPT to give me and North brother each a set of 5 random blocks to build with. So we did quite a few of those. Some cool designs. Maybe I'll show those when I go home the next time. I don't know. We'll see. But it was fun. I liked the creative challenge there. I tried to do a few different sort of designs. There was one of them that I did that took actually quite a while, and it was with spruce wood, terracotta, shroom lights, deep slate tiles, and sea lanterns. So kind of interesting set of blocks to work with, but it wasn't too bad. I made a pretty big sized home. I would have done a second floor, except it was taking forever to design the thing. So I just decided, no, I'll just do 1 floor. And it had a basement that was broken down into a few different smaller rooms. I think there was a storage room, kind of like a gear slash smelting slash enchanting room. And then the other one was kind of just like a small little secret space, you know, with a photography table, mob head, just small stuff like that. So that was fun. But yeah, maybe I'll talk more about stuff. Did a little bit here, but just gonna eat some dinner. Who knows, maybe I might do a video while I eat. We'll see how loud it is in there. Anyways, see ya.